Good evening. A children's hospice in Walsall that was almost closed 3 years ago because of funding problems is planning a major expansion. The Acorns Hospice is part of a charity that provides care to more than 700 children and their families every year.
It nearly closed in 2019 but was saved by a £1 million fundraising effort. Now Acorns is looking to update their facilities and they're asking for help once again. Callum Watkinson reports.
To see what it would do, and then look
from the age of 3, Isabella Little fought a battle with neuroblastoma, one she eventually lost. But not before giving the adults in her life a masterclass in how to stay cheerful in the teeth of tragedy.
Don't give up just because the day is grey.
Many of Isabella's happiest moments were spent here in the art room at Acorns Hospice in Walsall, which is why her mother is supporting an appeal to raise £750,000 for a refurbishment of this building.
We'd go to Acorns and she'd have her own room and she'd have the art room and, you know, she'd be able to be a young girl. But the nurses were there, but the nurses weren't in uniform. They weren't wearing, you know, so it wasn't as obvious that actually she was poorly and she was being cared for by nurses.
Thanks to an increased need for infection control, the nurses are back in uniform, but as keen as the rest of us to put the pandemic behind them. Like Isla Ray, many of the children here need constant oxygen. Dedicated supplies in every room is one improvement this appeal will pay for.
Moving bits of pieces of equipment, radiators, extension sets, portable oxygen, portable suction. If you're moving it around the building, it's going to get damaged and then you've got to store it. If it's all inbuilt, it's all there ready to meet the needs of every child in the community.
3 years ago, this place, dedicated to improving the lives of poorly children, was fighting for its own. But an appeal raised more than £1 million, while Isabella's father, Mark, went to London to plead successfully for more. A fitting legacy for a child who learned to care about others from the staff here.
All she wanted to do was to help other people, and I think it was because she was surrounded by so many kind and caring people from such a young age.
Now to future-proof that care and kindness, they just need a bit more help.
Yay!
Callum Watkinson, ITV News.
The amazing Acorns Hospice.